Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. Again, I want to be uh, number one, so very grateful to each and every one of you for participating in this career festival. I believe this is something like the eighth career festival that we've had for Pearls Court and now Pearls and Eagles Court. So this is a great tradition. It is really a great heritage that we as a community are providing to kids who are in the foster care system. And so I thank you so much for participating in this. Our girls and guys are between the ages of 14 and 18. They are part of the legal system, not because they've done anything wrong, but because their moms and dads had some problems. And unfortunately, they have become likely permanent uh, uh, um, participants in the foster care system until they graduate from high school and maybe even beyond then. So we have two courts that court programs that work with this group of kids, and it's a therapeutic-based model that basically has three legs to it. The first is that the kiddos actually participate in a program at the courthouse on the second, I think it's the second and fourth Thursdays of every month, where they come to the courthouse. There is life skill training. There is actually an hour of very strong group therapy, girls in one place, guys in the other. There are the second leg is mentorship. You may even get excited about the Pearls and Eagles program and decide you want to participate as a mentor next year. But we have somewhere between 30 and 60 people who come in on the second and fourth Thursdays of each month who mentor the kids during that time period. And then the third aspect, the third leg, is service and what we call opportunity uh, experiences. So the kiddos will usually once a year, sometimes as many as 3 times a year, spend a Saturday doing a service project. Because one of the best ways to heal your soul is to give back to others. Um, uh, Other Saturdays, we have some kind of world opening opportunity for the kiddos. That could be uh, a college tour. It could be, we've actually done like a scavenger hunt using the VIA bus service, so the kiddos learn how to use VIA buses. Um, uh, and almost every year that we've had Pearls and the Eagles, we have done this career festival. And I used to call it that it's a bit like um, speed dating, but now people say, no, 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 say round robin. Um, so I've changed the way I describe it, and we do this as a round robin, and we've I think turned it into such a great program. So your target folks that you're going to be talking to are going to be Pearls, teenage girls, Eagles, teenage boys. We also have invited other programs because this is part of Pearls giving back to our community. We invite other programs to participate. So there is, I think, Boysville will be participating, and maybe St. Jude's Children's Home. I've said it wrong. SJC. Somebody can jump in and give me the right names if you want to, Moses, but or Allie, anybody. But there's a number of different organizations, including the Through Project, that we have invited to PALS, have invited to participate in the program on Saturday. So our goal is to get 40 kids there. That's our goal. The programming, as you probably saw from the email that we sent out, is very much around Robin. Um, the I will be sending out an email to confirm to you. But it looks to me like our facility will be available around 11 o'clock. That facility is a La Quinta Hotel near the medical center. I don't have the address right in front of me right now. But all of you, if you don't have it, let me know. But I also have it in my handy dandy brain, my portable brain here, which is my iPhone. It's the La Quinta at 4431 Horizon Hill. And that is very close to the medical center. It's off I-10, very close to the medical center. They have a beautiful ballroom there called the Hidalgo Ballroom, and we have the ballroom. We will set up 10 tables. They're about 8-foot tables. They're about 2 feet wide, maybe 3 feet wide, about 8 feet long. They will already be draped for you. And when you come in, whoever's first gets to pick the table, and every one of the presenters will have their own table. In the middle of and those will be allocated around the walls of the room. It's a rectangular room, so we'll have 10 tables around the walls, with plenty of room for you to put up something next to it. If you have a banner or something that you want to put up next to it, you absolutely can. The table is available for you to decorate in any way you want to. We've had people bring videos that they play on their computers. It would be good if you bring your own, just to make sure, your own extension cords and plugs, but we should have some available for you too. So some people bring computers, some people bring, one year we had a helicopter pilot, and she brought she's brought pictures of her doing when she was in the military, flying the plane. She also brought her helicopter helmet, and it showed how to work. One year we had court reporters, and they had their court reporter computers set up, and they would actually have the kiddos talk, and they would transcribe. So, one time we had an artist, and she had many of her paintings that she put up. So whatever works for you will work for us, and we would deeply appreciate that. So if you want to get there as early as 11, so that you can set up, we think the kids will start arriving about 11:45. From 11:45 to noon, what we do is we coalesce the kiddos in the middle of the room, where we will have tables with, I think it's 4 tables of 10, just kind of in the middle of the room. And we divide the kids up into various teams. Our goal is to have 10 teams, each containing 4 kiddos. And so around noon, we will welcome them, and everybody can have lunch. We have a lovely lunch that's being provided to us by Black Tie Affairs Catering. We're very super thankful for them. So you also are invited to have lunch at that time, starting about 12:30, maybe a little bit before that. We will explain to the kids how the round robin works. And we'll even do a mock round robin with us adults in the room. So it'll be kind of a fun little thing, because they get to watch us, kind of do what they're going to do. When we have that done and everybody understands what they're going to do, we'll start the first round. And I'm hoping to start the first round about 12:45. And what happens is we have a noisemaker that starts the round, and the kiddos are divided into 10 groups, and each group goes to a separate table. And they will be at that table for 10 minutes. At that table, you'll have about 7 minutes to talk to them. You welcome them, you say, hey, I'm Valero, I'm UHS, I'm a plumber, whatever you are, you introduce yourself to the kiddos. If you have any swag you want to give them, that would be great because they're going to have a bag to get swag. And then you present. So what do you present about? Well, you present about your company, the various kinds of jobs that are available at your company. What is the best way to be prepared to get a job at your company? And what are the benefits and maybe some of the challenges of working at your company or having that particular profession? Does that make sense? Okay, so who your company is or who you are, what kind of jobs, the path to get there, advantages and disadvantages, challenges and benefits. And then we are going to be encouraging the kiddos to ask questions. Any kiddo that asks a question, you're going to have some, what are they called? Lottery tickets? They're not lottery tickets. They're like little
Raffle.
Thank you. They're like raffle tickets. Thank you. And you will have a bunch of them. And any kiddo that asks a decent question, you hand them a raffle ticket. Okay. And that will go on for about 9 minutes. We'll say, hey, it's almost time. Wrap it up. And at 10 minutes, there will be a noise like a horn or sometimes it's music. And that is the point where the kids move to the next table. So we pretty much, you really don't have 10 minutes at the table, you have 9 minutes at the table because we give them 30 seconds to, basically we give them a minute to change from one table to the next table. So we'll announce to move to the next table, and then team 1 moves to table 2 because they started in table 1. Team 2 that started at table 2 moves to table 3. Team 3 that started at table 3 moves to table 4, and so on and so forth. Is that all pretty clear? Everybody like thumbs up? Everybody kind of get, okay. And then we repeat. Basically, we rinse and repeat 5 times. So you'll make your same presentation 5 times. How about that? We get to celebrate that. At that point, then we will take a break somewhere around 1:45 to 2 o'clock for a stretch, cookies, that kind of thing. And then we'll hit it again for the last 5. And then after that, we'll be done. If you want to break down and leave, you absolutely can, with our deep and sincere thanks after we have a group picture. If you want to stay for the ice cream social, that would be wonderful because at this point, the kiddos take all of their raffle tickets, they put it in a big bowl, and we start pulling out the raffle tickets and awarding all these really nice door prizes. Like Whataburger is giving us a bunch of gift cards. We have a hair salon that's giving us gift cards. We have jewelry. We have water bottles. And anything that you have that you think would be a great door prize, don't give it as swag. Give it to us so that we can give it when you arrive on Saturday, and we'll put it in the door prize area. So we'll go through that process. It takes about 25 minutes, where we thank you, of course, again, for your great contributions to these kiddos. We give out all the door prizes, and then we will be done. We should be done by 3:15. This is a very planned process. We kind of run it like a boot camp. We stay on time, and that is pretty much the process of our Pearls Eagles Career Festival. In Moses, Allie, anybody have anything else they wanted to add to what I've said about the process? Okay, then does anyone have any questions? I see something in the chat. Having trouble hearing, we'll reconnect. Thank you, Clarissa. Appreciate you. Anybody else have any questions?
Hi, this is Catherine from Valero. Is there space in that ballroom? Should we bring any type of like banners, like retractable banners to put up to brand anything, or what do you suggest?
They're putting them on the wall is not within our rights. But if you
Hmm.
have one of them that's retractable, with those
Hmm.
stand tall, those are fabulous.
Okay. Okay, yeah, we can bring some of those.
And if anyone has is one of the banners that need to be put on a wall, what we can do is find ways to attach it to the front of your table. We can help you with
Okay.
that.
Okay, thank you.
Encourage the retractables if that's what you have. Good question. Any other? Yes, ma'am.
Do we
Alex.
have any volunteer forms or anything like that that we need to fill out or
You do not have any volunteer forms that you have to fill out. Because this is a supervised program, we will have adults. We have staff from the court that will be present. We have mentors from the court that will be present. And then we also have department staff that will be present. So we hope to have an adult with every single group. So because of that, you have no volunteer forms that you have to fill out. We thank you for reminding me. I'll put that on my to-do list. I'll bring some volunteer forms. So if you are interested in becoming more involved with Pearls or Eagles, we'll have some forms available for you so that you'll be able to contact us later.
great. One follow-up question. I have a 10-year-old and would it be possible to bring her along if she wanted to come?
Absolutely.
Great.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You bet. All right. Any other questions?
I have a quick question. You mentioned teens. What is the age group we're looking at? Is it as young as 13 or we're looking more at high school?
We're looking at high school. There may be some kiddos who are still in middle school, but they range from age 14 to 18. We may even have some graduates come back and participate. So they may be even a 20-year-old in the group. But generally, it's going to be 14 to 18 people that are going through high school.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Does anybody else have any questions? Okay. Thank you all so much. If you have any questions, if something comes up and you say, can I do this? Can we do that? Is this okay? I'm going to give you my cell number right now. It's 210 289 9753. And you can text me. You can call me if you want to. Sometimes I can't take calls because I'm in the middle of a mediation or something, but I am always able to respond to texts. So I am so thankful. I promise you, I mean, we've done this so many years. There's not been a single time that the adults didn't go, I love this. This was so much fun. You'll be tired in the morning. And by the way, we'll have coffee when you arrive. But I promise you will be enthused, probably tired, but enthused when we finish at 3:15. All right. Thank you all very much. Unless there are any other questions, we're going to sign off and I'll see you on Saturday. Thank y'all very much. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.